Today I'm gonna show you a simple way to make ionic compounds. Once you understand one basic idea, making ionic compounds becomes much easier. First, let's look at the periodic table. Elements in group 1 have one electron in their outermost energy level. Since they have only one outer electron, they tend to lose that electron. When they lose one electron, they become positive ions, also called cations. On the other hand, elements in group 17, also known as the halogens, have 7 electrons in their outermost energy level. They need one more electron to have a full outer shell, so they tend to gain one electron. When they gain an electron, they become negative ions, called anions. But why do atoms do this? That's because atoms are more stable when they have the same electron configuration as the noble gases, which have completely filled outer shells. Let's look at our first example. Sodium is a group 1 element, so it loses one electron and becomes Na+. Chlorine is a halogen, so it gains one electron and becomes. Since one positive charge and one negative charge balance each other, they combine in a 1-to-1 ratio. So the formula is, when writing an ionic compound, we always write the cation first and the anion second. Let's try another example. Magnesium is in group 2, so it loses 2 electrons and becomes. Each chlorine atom gains only one electron, becoming. That means one magnesium ion needs 2 chloride ions to balance the charges. So the formula is, notice that we don't write the charge in the final chemical formula. We only write the correct ratio of atoms. Now for one more example, magnesium becomes, while nitrogen gains 3 electrons and becomes. Now we need to balance the charges. Three magnesium ions have a total charge of +6. Two nitride ions have a total charge of. Since the total positive and negative charges are equal, they combine to form a neutral compound. So the formula is, and the compound is called magnesium nitride. Here's a simple rule to remember. Metals usually lose electrons and become cations. Nonmetals usually gain electrons and become anions. Atoms combine to achieve a noble gas electron configuration. The total positive and negative charges must balance. Always write the cation first and the anion second. Once you understand these rules, you'll be able to write the formulas for many ionic compounds.